Hi, my name's Rob and this is the Atheist Dominion. A few years ago now I decided to conduct a little experiment to try and find out what it would take for me to get published in some creationist literature. And I chose Answers in Genesis mainly because they are, I think, the biggest creation organisation in the world, and also they had offices in Brisbane where I live. I was aiming for their creation magazine. This is a copy of one of them. It was their family-orientated publication. So I wrote an article to see if they would accept it into the magazine. And was it difficult to do this? Was it? Did I need academic background? Did I need to be a scientist or a geologist or a astronomer or a theologian or anything? No, I didn't need to be any of that. In fact, it was really easy to get published, and I did. So what did it take to get published in one of their magazines? Well, it took an atlas. It took a copy of the Bible and a glass of wine. Well, 2 glasses of wine. So for the topic that I chose to write about, to get into this publication, I chose a possible landing place for Noah's Ark. And I was looking at the Bible, where it says that the Ark landed, and it landed in Ararat, or the mountains of Ararat, or wherever. And there is a Mount Ararat in Turkey. But in looking at the Bible and in the account in Genesis, it says that It says that Noah and his family moved from the east and arrived in the plains of Shinar. Apparently Shinar is the Euphrates and Tigris rivers. Now Mount Ararat is north of there. So if the Bible says that they travelled from the east, well, that doesn't work because Turkey is north of Iraq. But you know what I did? And this took all of 5 minutes. I got the atlas and I looked to the east of Iraq, and there's Iran, and there's the Zagros Mountains. I think that's how you pronounce this. Zagros, whatever it is. And just by accident, I happened to be looking in this particular mountainous area, and there's a village up there, or a town, called Arak. Kind of sounded the same as Ararat, whatever. And I thought, yeah, that'll do. That's my evidence. So I wrote the article. And it wasn't very long. Wrote it, sent it in, and I heard from them not too far afterwards. And they said, we really like the article, we're going to publish it, but we're not going to publish it in the Creation magazine. We're going to publish it in our super amazingly, super complicated technical journal. This is the actual magazine where the article appeared. Volume 18 in brackets 2, 2004. And it got published. This silly little made-up article that I wrote about where Noah's Ark might have landed got into their prestigious technical journal. I think the only source that I quoted in the article was something from the old Encarta encyclopedia. Not to impugn the quality of Encarta, but this is how long ago it was. So I made it into their technical journal. The whole thing probably, apart from a bit of research in the Atlas and looking in the Bible, write the whole thing up 30, 40 minutes. That's how easy it was. It showed me very, very clearly that you don't really need to do any research to get published in creationist literature. You can just throw something together over a glass or two, send it in, and they'll publish it. And what happened a little while later, I've got a copy of it here, some guy from Florida wrote a reply to my article. It was a Brian R. Rucker of Baghdad, Florida. And he said that he thought this was a great idea. This should be a new place for ark hunters to go and look for Noah's Ark. And he said creationist researchers should do a more in-depth analysis of this potential location site. You know, I really, really hope that no one has actually tried to trek up into the mountains of Iran based on that little article that I wrote looking for Noah's Ark. Please don't try it. It also reconfirmed to me that creationism really should just be used for entertainment purposes.